Right, let's get into it. This is the location of the first Team Stars base against the Fire member. Let's do it. So just pull up here, arrive here. If you haven't visited any location of Team Stars, then a cutscene will start. As we've been playing through the game, we've of course encountered one along the way, just as there's numerous locations. So we're not seeing that, but whoa, you can't be here. This base belongs to Team Stars. If you don't clear out real quick, like, I'll have to come at you in self-defense. You get me? I'm not turning back. Well, alright. Time for me to self-defense to snot right out to you. This should be easy, even if you've only beaten 2 gyms. Of course, we're doing this at the end of our adventure after we've already defeated 8 gyms. So this is going to be a walk in the park for us. Let's see what level this is. It's probably comparative to the second gym, maybe the 3rd gym. We're just going to Stomping Tantrum. And we're going to wipe the floor with this guy. We're going to wipe the floor with this entire series of Team Star members. The only one that we might have difficulty with is the 5th Team Stars base. We'll get into that a bit later on. Defend myself all right, but it wasn't enough. I generally recommend you take on each Team Stars base after clearing 2 gyms. So after you defeat the Bug and Grass, take on the Fire base. After you defeat Electric and Water, take on the next base, the Dark base, etc, etc. So, yeah, let's see what this has for us. Hey, PD Winnall, this is Clive. We've bumped into Clive previously in a previous episode, I believe. Cassiopeia told me to scope out the Fire Crew's base. I thought I'd come give you some backup now that I'm through, but it seems you're all set. What have you got here? Oh, a nice little Charcadet. Is that you, Charlos? What a name. I thought so. What are you doing here? Is this Pokemon yours? Yes. This is Charlos the Charcadet. He's one of the Pokemon the Academy takes care of within its grounds. Charcadet's such a good Pokemon. Evolves into 2 fantastic Pokemon. Ah, Charlos. Wait, he ran off. It looks like he may have some connections to Team Star's Fire Crew. Better chase after him. Don't worry. I'll regroup with you soon enough. I'll press ahead into the base. Peter, will you press ahead? Right, let's do it. Let's take on this base. We're also going to speak to Cassiopeia. So you dealt with the grunts standing guard. Nice work. Indeed, indeed. Stationed inside the base is Team Star's Fire Crew, the Shader Squad. Their boss, Mela, is the best all-rounder of the team. She fixes any and every problem thrown her way, though her methods are heavy-handed. Our declaration of war must have made her blood boil. But even now, her grunts are hard at work inside the base, trying to keep her fury under control. With your best move is to take down all the grunts nice and quick. Once there's no one left to help Mela keep her cool, she should come out to confront you. Ring the bell on the gates until you're ready to kick off this phase of operation. Time to wipe the Shader Squad off the map. Let's do it. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is my least favourite part of the game, I think. This is very repetitive. This is going to be the same for each 5. And maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we were doing it all in like after 2 gyms, like I just said, but doing it all in one go, it's kind of just the same thing 5 times in a row. Bit repetitive, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, the initial idea is actually like quite cool. I just wish they came up with more variety of ways to go about doing this. But basically, you've got to defeat 30 of their Pokemon within the 10 minutes. You can send out 3 of your Pokemon at a time to take out 3 Pokemon at a time. So 10 sets of 3, basically. Won't be difficult with our levels. Could be a little bit of a challenge if you had maybe done this after the 2nd gym, maybe after the 3rd gym. But for me, we're just going to one-hit KO everything. We're not going to need to heal. Later Team Stars members, though, are going to be difficult. So I'm not going to show the entire process for all 5 of these. I will for this. Essentially, what you're going to want to do is just bring 3 high-level Pokemon that are super effective against, say, Fire, Dark, Poison, Fairy, or Fighting, depending on which one you are taking on. So, there's 3 more over here. We're already 16. As long as you're bringing Pokemon that are super effective, it's not going to take you any more than 2 minutes to do all of this. 10 minutes is incredibly generous. Littered all over the place are these vending machines to heal up all of your Pokemon as well. We can't ride Koraidon, unfortunately, so this kid's pretty good. Yes, there's a lot of bad Nemanja Academy students. Gosh, God, how many are there? How many students does Nemanja Academy have? And how many of them are bad guys? Christ. What are they paying for with their scholarship? Right, there's only 2 more we need to defeat. And here we go. I love our Annihilate in the overworld. It looks so good. Right. We defeated 31 in a minute and a half. That's how easy it is. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. Unfortunately, yeah, this is the same for every single Team Stars base. But the boss here is pulling up on her giant vehicle thing. Very cool. Team Stars Fire Crew Mela. And because we're so high level, this fight isn't going to be difficult. Bring water type, bring ground type. And you'll be able to make a breeze of this too. You challenged us, so we'll beat you down. That's all there is to it. Prepare to get messed up. Let's do it. Let's see what she's got. She's not going to have enough. She's not going to have a lot for level 60s. But that's why I'm doing it at the end of the game, to condense everything, to make it quicker, more efficient. The Team Stars stuff, honestly, I could recommend you save it for the end of the game. And just, like, get it all done in an hour. Right here, right now, you're going down. I could recommend you do that, actually. Unlike with the Titans, where you'll want to get that all done, honestly, as soon as possible. Because you'll want the ability to traverse Paldea in, like, the easiest, fastest way possible. This storyline isn't too important. Right. Revroom. It is the car. Shade of Starmobile. This is a Steel Poison Pokemon. I'm not too sure if it's got any type differences here. This is the first time you're going to be seeing this Pokemon at this point in the game if you're taking everything on, like, say, as you encounter it. We are just going to use Stomping Tantrum. It's going to be an easy one-hit KO. Use Poison type attacks on this Pokemon. We defeat Revroom. You defeated Mayor of Team Star. I love its fainting animation, basically. With the smoke coming out of it. We've just killed the engine. It's going to fail its MOT. This is really how it's going to end? What a hassle. We're going to find out more about these members now. The members of Team Stars. About a year and a half ago. Man, what a hassle. Put it off just in time. Welcome back, Melly. I managed to get a bunch of Charcadets to evolve. They ought to be enough to power the Starmobile and finally get that hunk of metal rolling. Glad timings indeed. Is it not so, Ortega? I'm just surprised she's not all hot hair. Oh, shut it. With the snide comments. You can be such an annoying twerp, you know that? As if you're any better, Mela. Being rude and saying mean things is literally your whole deal. That's not true, Orty. The girls of the academy have always been jealous of how cute Melly is. She just puts on a surly attitude, so they'll stop picking on her. Although, I guess you're not wrong to say that her surly attitude is what people know her for. Come on, not you too, Eri. How about we leave it at that, folks? It's almost time for the big event. Operation Start is finally happening. And the big boss? What, pray, is their plan? We already got in touch with all the bullies and asked them to head over to the schoolyard. It's finally time, huh? Man, I'm so stoked. The thrill's burning me right up. So that's our first introduction to the 5 leaders of Team Star. I burned through everything I had, and now I've sput it out. Guess this is where it ends. That Annihilate of yours really let us have it. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Beating me in battle is a huge deal, so here, take this star badge and be proud of yourself. 4 more badges to go, and then we are ready for the Elite Four. While I'm at it, you can have this TM too. Not like I'm going to use it. Flame charge. Let me make one thing clear. I'm not giving these to you. I'm giving them to your Annihilate. She walks funny. You got what you came for. Now leave me alone. Look how she marches. You're Mela from Team Star, right? There's a Pokemon I'd like you to see. Who are you supposed to be? Charcadet. Wait. If it ain't Charlos, what are you doing here? Seems like he came to this base looking for you. Oh, that's sweet. You did? He's very attached to you, isn't he? Because I used to play with him every day back when I was still going to school. I can even tell more or less what he's thinking just by looking at the way his flames move. That's quite sweet. Do you have any idea why Charlos wanted to visit you? Oh. It's just happy to see her. Charlos. To me, it looks like he's saying that he wants you to come back. Just shut it already, would you? Oh. They say Team Stars hold itself up in these bases to plot something against the Academy. Were you aware of this? First I've heard of a stupid rumour like that. Man, nothing's changed since back then. Everyone's still spouting garbage. Then what about the modified car you were motoring around in just now? The Starmobile? We made that thing a long time ago to help us out with a big fight. But we never actually used it against anyone before you two came looking for trouble. You never used it before? Oh, what's this about a big fight? You ever heard of Operation Star? Operation Star, not Operation Starfall? No, it's the first I'm hearing of it. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. But for me and the rest of Team Star, it's a memory we'll always treasure. Okay, interesting. Right, on to the next one. Just presuming there's no additional text here. Let's find out. Does Clive have anything to say for us? No, but Cassiopeia does. It's me. It seems Maya no longer carries her star badge, a symbol of her status as a boss. So we're the boss now. Let's go. I see. Now that there's no boss to lead them, the rest of the Shader squad shouldn't last long. There's 4 more members left. Oh, Maya. Got caught in my thoughts for a second. But your reward, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. So we can use this as currency. We can use that as cash to buy things from Pokemart. You can buy bottle caps, all that kind of stuff. Super, super nice. I took the liberty of adding some new entries to the range of TMs. You can make a TM machines. These new TMs should help you improve your Pokemon battles capabilities even further. In any case, you did some solid work out there. So much so that you deserve an extra reward. Some from my supply unit will be there soon to give you some materials for making TMs. Very nice. Be interesting to see what TMs there are. Right, it's Penny. Hello, I'm from the supply unit. You probably don't remember, but you got me out of a tight spot by the school stairs. I was glad to help. So you do remember. I'm helping out with Operation Starfall as part of my independent study, you know, the treasure hunt. I'm good with machines and hacking and stuff, so I'll be working behind the scenes. Here you go, bonus reward from Cassiopeia. Loads of Pokemon TMs. Probably from the Hound Hour or them that we defeated, maybe. Cassiopeia said you'll get more rewards each time you take one of the Team Star bases. Awesome. So I will skip any text like this where it's just rewards as well. Let's head on over to the second Team Star base. Let's do it. And here we are at the second Team Star base, the Dark type base, with Clive. What's Clive up to? How you doing, bud? You definitely don't remind me of anyone. GP to win all Director Clavell. Like I said before, the name's Clive. Please don't forget it. Alright, I owe you one. Thanks to you, I've been accepted into Operation Starfall. I love that Clive, I mean, Mr. Clavell was the one that told us to keep our voices down when we were in the academy being told about this whole operation at the very beginning. It's just cool that he's on the field, just doing all this. Anyway, so people have turned to Team Star because they've been being bullied and stuff. These are rumours. The matter I'm directly confronted with something else. I'm talking about Team Star's persistent truancy. We've all been skipping class for a while. I mean, if we're talking about skipping class, let's be honest. I haven't attended a single class. There are classes you can take at Naranjo Academy. Maths, biology, all that. I haven't been taking any of it. I'm not even joking. Like, I don't know why it's for. It'd be interesting to see what it's for, but I'm not even joking. As absurd as it sounds. It's like bully or Canis Can of Edit, except There's no mini games. You're just answering questions. Cassiopeia, can you hear me? Another time then. Be careful. All right. Let's do it. Again, being so high leveled, we're going to easily crush this. We're going to crush 4 of the 5 Team Stars bases. I recommend you save the 5th Team Star base for after you've beaten the 8 gyms, because it is difficult. But this one, you can probably, and let's see what levels they are, but like I said, you want to be taking on Team Stars after every 2 gym badges also. It's not as fundamental to the kind of entire experience of the game as the Path of Legends was with the Titans. Let's see what these grunts have. Too kindly to random kids sniffing around our turf. If you don't turn yourself around here, amigo. Why is he posing like that? Why is he like this? Like, yeah, I'm just flexing. Alright. Chill out. Piece of work we're out to get for declaring war on Team Star. Yes. Guy thinks he's all that. Let's destroy him in Pokemon battle. Sassy kids like you are the worst. Alright, let's do it. So we've got Annihilate, who only has 1 fighting type attack in close combat, and to be fair, we don't actually want to use that on Murkrow, as it's regularly affecting. We don't want to lower our defenses. Shadow Punch will take this. Yeah, level 19. So actually, you want to be taking on this one first, by the looks of things, because that Houndour in the first battle was weakest. But there we go. Houndour was stronger than that Murkrow. Murkrow is the weakest. Gosh, I can't do English, can I? For someone whose apparent job is to talk, I'm really bad at it. Whatever, it's your problem now. Finish up here for me now, would you, bud? Hasta la vista. I like that thing, their star thing. Stop trying to make doing a star a thing. It'll never be a thing. I want to go to the base now, give the rest of the squad the heads up. Right, so again, we're going to have to defeat 30 Pokemon in here. It does get a little bit tiring doing the same thing over and over. And, like, of course, we're doing it all consecutively in one go. It would still be, at least in my eyes, a bit repetitive having to do it over and over again. Giacomo is the guy's name. All right. To me, I wish they came up with different things to do for each one. Maybe they could have themed it around the types, kind of like what the gyms did. Yes, we are ready. We have Annihilate, Skeleturge, and Cyclizer ready to go. Just to give you a feel of what Pokemon you can expect in here, I'll show you now, and then we'll skip ahead to the 30 of Team Stars Pokemon. All right, Sneasels, probably Murkrow as well. But yeah, I will cut ahead to when we've done this. Right, I think we've done that even faster than the first one. So there we go, 1 minute, 23 seconds to do that, to beat 31. Easy peasy. He's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. Let's do it. Again, comes out on the same Team Stars mobile. What did they call it? I've made it significantly less cool sounding. Oh, through. Okay. Is it a real number on us? Party Crash or PD winner, was it? Giacomo at the deck. I go by DJ Vice. Call me whichever. It's a vibe either way. Nice to meet you and all. How about we skip the intro straight to the outro? Don't worry, I'll pay you a sick requiem as you crash and burn. Let's get this party started. These are definitely the cooler people in this. Everyone we met at the academy were just absolute squares. Absolute nerds. These guys seem like they have personalities. Technically, we're already a member of Team Star now, as we've got one of the badges. Anyway, Pawniard, let's see what level it is. I'd recommend you take this on first, realistically, compared to the team, to the fire team. Yeah, 21. Okay, Stomping Tantrum. Again, it's going to be super easy with our level 60s. Just going to sweep through it. And we'll see what else he has. Is he just going to have Revavroom again? Yeah, so he only has 2 Pokemon. Super easy. I recommend for this one, as they're both steel types, I recommend you bring fire to this. As fire is going to be super effective on both. Focus isn't going to allow Intimidate to lower our attack. Yeah, I just recommend. Though, okay, that's interesting. Maybe this is a dark type Starmobile. How's that for an opening track? I'll spin you up. Good Party Crasher. I didn't even KO it. Wow. I'm kind of ashamed we didn't KO a level 20 with a level 60. That kind of says something about the potential difficulty of these. There we go. Make sure you're bringing Pokemon who are super effective, because otherwise you are in for not a good time, especially for the last one. I'm warning you about the last one. Christ. But there we go. Very nice. That's 2 down. About a year and a half ago. Guess that's that. What's up, Giacomo? Did something happen? The big boss just wanted my take on some stuff, so we had a chat and settled on a few plans. A few plans? Like, for what? Operation Star, first of all, and also a new code of conduct for the team. You know how tons of new members have joined up recently? Well, we gotta we gotta make some team rules, like a code, so we'll all be on the same page. Nice, we'll come up with a great code for us, won't you, Giacomo? No thanks, way too much pressure. I mean, yeah, I used to be a president of the student council, but you know everyone ended up hating me after that, right? Oh, of course we know. You forced a ton of stuffy rules on everyone, and they wouldn't take it. You got some of the nerds to replace you after like 5 minutes. Oh, can't I help but concur. Male students' hair must stray no further than 1.8 inches below the nape and so forth. Yours were vexation made manifest. Oh, okay, maybe this guy deserved to get bullied. My point exactly. So you all agree that I shouldn't be let anywhere near this new code. I mean, he has a point. And he's got character development. Fair play. He always knew what's best for the team, Giacomo. You look out for us. You've earned our trust many times over. Without you, Team Star just wouldn't work. A stuck-up student council prez isn't who you are anymore, man. Code written by the Giacomo I'm looking at now. I'd follow that any day. So would I. Okay, thanks for the ego boost, everyone. I'll do it. I'll write up that darn code. I did the best I could. I wrote that code myself, and there's no going back on it now. My days as a boss are over. So here, take my star badge, would you? I like the character development. I like that he knows, okay, I was an idiot in the past. Good stuff. Give you this choice TM2. You earned it fair and square. Foul play. Okay, nice. Awesome. That's how the party ends. Let's talk about this Pokemon of yours. They're crazy strong, huh? And this trainer chops to the academy. Like what moves you should use and stuff? Nope. I learned it all myself. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, the academy's nice. How you, Giacomo? Whoa, wasn't expecting a giant pompadour to make a guess. He wouldn't like his hair. Also, Giacomo's mad hair himself. Okay, you got a Quaxwell to start that up for you? I'll just have to have a quick word. Would you mind? Sure, I can tell it's going to be something annoying, but I guess I'm newly freed up for time. Thanks, I'll get straight to it. Since all of you in Team Star are headed for expulsion if you keep up your current activities. So why won't you break up the team and start attending class at the academy again? That's what you want to know? As it happens, we're actually waiting on a pal, though we don't know if they'll be coming back. A pal, close friend of yours, are they? They're only the strongest boss in all the Team Stars. Look how there's a top champion who's the absolute #1 trainer, you know? They're the one who invited us other bosses to form the team. We'll call them the big bosses. Where's this big boss of yours now? Okay, so they're alluding to a bigger boss than the 5 of them. So there's going to be a final boss after this. Got Team Star then. Teachers kept pressing us to call it quits. And then we got party crashers like you two. Maybe the big boss did ditch us. They were talking about breaking up the team before and all. So Team Star and this big boss of yours, they're really that important to you? Is the sky blue? Let me put it in words you eggheads at the academy might understand. They're my greatest treasure. I like it. Right, on to the next one. Right, here we are at the location of the 3rd Team Star base. There's our good old buddy, definitely a student, Clive. Hello, Director Clavell. I've told you the name's Clive, don't forget it. Let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. So I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and to find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behaviour. Above all, I wanted to know why the students and team staff stopped coming to school. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star, and I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Peter Winnell. Thank you, Clive. Director Clavell. Here's the base, and we're going to be met with another fight, is what I was trying to say. I combined that entire sentence into one word, apparently. Do me a favor and go home already, will you? No, I want to see your brother's Navy squad. Take me to Don Atticus. Like I said, kid, the boss told me not to let any outsiders pass these gates. That includes you. I don't care. I'm not leaving till you let me talk to Don Atticus. Give me a break, you little doofus. Let's go say hello. Let's be like, yo, you're fighting, right? What's up? Huh? Oh great, here comes another random to ruin my day. I don't think grunt work for Team Star newbies would be this much of a chore. He's just doing his job, and god. Are we the Karen here? Hold on, Mr. Grunt, I think this boy might be Petey Winnell. Wait, Petey Winnell, the kid who picked a fight with Team Star? Prepare to be raided sounds goofier, so I'm going to say that. I knew it. Oh boy, this ain't good. Everyone else in the base is still asleep since we were up all last night playing video games. Leave it to me, Mr. Grunt. I'll buy some time for you to go wake up the others. What's in it for you? Don Atticus will be in danger if no one's here to defend the base. I owe that man my life. He's my dear complete. When crisis calls, one has no choice but to rally to those dear to him, no matter the cost. Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about, kid, but thanks for the big assist. He's done with this kid's crap. If you have to Don Atticus, be prepared to face my wrath. Fine. We'll walk all over you, child. So poison type Pokemon, I recommend you bring psychic types, ground types. Let's see what he has though. Gulpin, yeah. Psychic ground, more than good enough. We've got Annihilate with Stomping Tantrum. Also, double the level, so this will be easy enough. There we go. Very nice. Honestly, I'm glad I saved this for the end of the game, because to me this is the most tedious part, where it's just the same over and over again. Shroodle. Oh yeah, it's poison normal, that makes sense. I was thinking of a different Pokemon then. I'm still still getting used to the Pokemon names. Of course, the game hasn't been out for very long at all. A few hours. I say a few hours, like, I don't know the frequency of how I'm uploading this, but yeah. Talk big, but I'm no warrior. Also, the game was data mined like a week and a half before, and so I've had time to get used to some of the names with making all the infographics and stuff, but yeah. I'm sorry I failed you. You were right, I was standing watching when I heard a ruckus all of a sudden. Got worried something bad. No, it's just, this is very formulaic, Clive. Like, we have a battle outside, and then they prepare like their defenses, and then we battle 30 Pokemon, and then we battle the boss. Like, it's Clive, you should be used to this by now. This is the third time we've done it in the last half an hour. We should be good with this, right? Come on, Clive. You're more intelligent than that. That's what dealing with the guards. Well, honestly, you don't even have to credit me at this point. Their boss, Atticus, designs the outfits for the team. Could say he has clever hands. The guy's also a bit of an eccentric. You can never tell what he's going to do next. So, since to be honest, to protect how he'll respond to our declaration of war. Okay. Same as always. This is the most disappointing part of the game to me. But it's okay. Right. Let's do it. Again, we're just going to beat the 30 Pokemon. With the high-level Pokemon we've got, it's not going to be an issue. Bring ground types, bring psychic types, as I've already said. And this will not be an issue. Let's see what Pokemon they send out first, and you'll get a general feel of what you can expect here. Yes, we will do that. So yeah, Pokemon like Grafaiai right here. Ghastly is surprising. Right, I will see you guys in just a second. A couple of brand new Pokemon we haven't seen before appear here. First off, Varoom. Already saw its evolution as we battle it as the final boss of each Team Star base. It's got excellent physical attack with decent, quite good speed and defense with bulk. Avoid special attacks with this like they're COVID, but all in all, I'm impressed with this thing. We also have Shroodle's evolution Grafaiai. Pretty decent mixed attacker. With Poison Touch, it can punish Pokemon that hit it physically. I all in all really like this Pokemon. Not the best in the game or anything, but certainly usable. And there we go, we are done with that. A couple of brand new Pokemon. He's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. Pokemon that we haven't seen previously in this adventure. And here we go, the I can't remember, Starcapade, is that what it's called? And there is Atticus, Team Star's Poison Crew. I really like the design of the Team Star's bosses. Pray forgive my sudden entry. Tis I, Atticus. You're that scoundrel Peter Winall, I take it. You have some nerve baring your fangs at Team Star. Come then, villainous wretch. A plunge into grim poison shall be your well-deserved fate. On guard. You're right. You were right, Clive, if that's your real name. This guy is a bit eccentric. Let's see what Atticus has. Is that your name? Yeah, I'm so bad with names. I'm told a name and I literally forget it in that moment. I'm like that in real life as well. Right, so if you bring a Psychic type for Skuntank, unfortunately that's going to be completely immune to it. So bring a Ground type as your lead. Stomping Tantrum. We are literally double the level, so easy one-hit KO. Poison Skuntank fainted. Next up, there is Revavroom. Okay, just again, Revavroom. Just 2 Pokemon again. Oh no, 4. It does have 4 Pokemon. Okay, I'm. Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm confused. There's a Revavroom on top of a Revavroom. That I don't think I was the idiot there. You just have multiple of the same Pokemon. A Muck. Okay then, let's we will keep our Annihilate out. We got plenty of Stomping Tantrums. In fact, do we? Yeah, we got 8. So you are healed in between battles. There we go. Muck will go down as well. Use physical attacks on that if you possibly can, as it has good special defense. And again, another Revavroom. This one is the actual engine of the car. That wasn't on me. You think, give me a taste of my own poison. Making silly mistakes. Stomping Tantrum. Yes, please. Thank you very much. It's a 2-hit KO. That says a lot about how much health this has, because that's a super effective attack from a level 64. Now, it doesn't do too much damage to us because it's level 32, but lordy. Certain moves can poison with a mere graze. Tremble, Scoundrel for my poison sake. You'll also notice the Toxic spikes were sent out after hitting it with that super effective attack. So if you would switch in a Pokemon now, it would receive damage. It would get poisoned. Fortunately, it's only 1 level of poison, so it takes 16 turns, I believe, to KO you. There you go. There's another one. Now it would be like properly 2 times Toxic Spikes. It would take 8 turns to kill you then. Faint you, I should say. I'm gonna get the Pokemon Company like on my case, like it's not killing, it's fainting. They don't watch my videos. Forgive me, my friends. I could say whatever I want. I won't though, because that'd be weird. About 1.5 years ago. Right, let's find out more. At Atticus's face, forgive me, it took a goodly time to procure the required materials. Whoa, sick, those boots are insane. Ah yes, the move Flame Charge, my muse for those particular pieces. This outfit is everything I imagined it would be. Thank you so much. Eri does not look like a school. She's like 30 and here. Merely wish to create a costume worthy of the great infernal Eri. If it aligns with your vision, then I am content. Since that outfit upgrades are all wrapped up, Thanks a ton, Atticus. With you all looking like absolute beasts, anyone who crosses us will be sweating bullets. You're so good at these sorts of crafty things, Atticus. Those people bullying you because you geek out over old-fashioned stuff are out of their minds. Oh, they're all just like good friends. Like, they're so encouraging. I neither expect nor desire sympathy from the unrefined rabble. Oh, someone's getting fired up. Watch out. Well, Atticus has fighting words. Yeah, don't listen to the haters, Atticus. I think you're really cool. This is really sweet. I miss when the bad team were evil. It's time to put our backs into our battle train, so we're all prepared for Operation Star. We gotta be stronger than everyone else in the team. That's what being a boss means. It either does. Henceforth, I will devote myself heart and soul to honing my battle skills. I miss when bad teams were bad, but this is sweet. For the sake of the team, I'll give my very heart and soul. Our code must be obeyed. Badge is not hers anymore. Thank you. We're just getting on with all of them as well. It's sweet. I like that the badges have the star logo. Take this contraption too. It contains a technique that allows one to cover their foes in gunk. Thank you, TM102. Is thy name, is it not? You have utterly bested me, but thy victory stirred no bitterness within me. Such was the brilliance. And here's Clive. Clive, my compadre. It seems this little fellow has been dying to speak with you face to face. Don, Atticus, please, hear what I have to say. I only need a minute. Whatever brought you all the way here? I came to help you. If you don't start going to class again, you'll be expelled from the academy, right? When the other kids at school and I were getting bullied real bad, you and the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to the operation you carried out, we were all able to go to school again. If you got expelled for being the good guys, that'd be the worst thing ever. Interesting. Haven't you heard anything from the big boss? No, we've heard not a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on. Without the team, the bright and merry student life we seek lies beyond our reach. We've no choice but to defend our bases till the big boss returns to us. We evidently trust this big boss of yours a great deal. Who exactly are they? In truth, not one of us has met them in the flesh, but their own word, they are a recluse. As with the rest of us, it would seem bullying was to blame. That's awful. Their aim and face be unknown to us, they are nonetheless our precious comrade. Our only choice is to maintain our vigils from their base, awaiting the day of their return. That's why you don't go to school. But still, don't ever think the Team Star is all you have done, Atticus. You got a lifelong compadre in me, and don't you forget it. My compadre, I owe you a great debt. This is one step closer to the truth behind Team Star's truancy, the bullying at the academy. But more importantly, I can't believe I had no idea about these issues the students were dealing with. Their friendships they hold dear and reasons for acting as they do. I just couldn't see it. It's shameful how oblivious I've been. Haha, I believe Team Star to be the one and only treasure in my life. Methinks I may have been mistaken. That's sweet. On to the next. So here we are at the next base, the fairy base, the fourth Team Star base. Peter Winnell, Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. The whole experience has been eye-opening to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. I'm curious, Peter Winnell. What do you think of Cassiopeia? Bag of riddles. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment towards Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. Well, I better get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Well, I will be. That's the name of the episode. It's going to be a couple of people waiting outside again. Right here. I will return later when it's time for the young master's piano lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Oh, okay. So the lore of this one is interesting, as you would have seen in just before now. Who might you be, young man? A fan of the young master, perhaps? Yeah, sure. Yeah, young master, your son. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is based on Team Star's fairy crew. The Ruchbar squad led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please accept my apologies. Do you have any ideas to who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours. You know, I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. I guess that follows. Is that so? Well, then that leaves me one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Go on then. Right, so the leader of this Team Star base is this guy's son, and they come from privilege. This guy owns a very successful fashion line here in the in the Paldea region, and we're going to ruin him. Oh, that means he'd give a ton of cash, hopefully. Let's find out. Torch song. Fingers crossed, we're about to become very rich. I want to see what level these are. So, Morgrim, special attack rises, so if he's got any more Pokemon, easy one-hit KOs. It shouldn't be too difficult at all with our high levels, of course. Hatram, this is Psychic Fairy. Keep coming, Pokemon. Let's do it. What level are you? Level 49. So this is higher than the final gym, really, right? That was high level 40s. So I recommend you take these two on maybe even after you defeat the 8 gyms. We defeat Harrington. Well. Oh, he didn't even give much money. He must not carry much cash on him. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You will do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me, hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what he used to be the director. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. Shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I why are you explaining this to me? No doubt you're here to make troubles. Yeah, this grunt is very chatty. She seems very nice. She's just doing her job. She's just here for a good time, really. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. Thank you. That base belongs to Team Star's Fairy Crew, the Rush Boss squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. Maybe the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the... Yeah, all of them do. Take down all the lackeys he sends your way. We know this. It's the same each time. This is my only complaint about this game, I think. Forgive me for being negative. Wow. Right. Let's take on Team Star. Again, we will skip ahead to when we've defeated all 30. First of all, I'm going to give you a taste of what you can expect. It's fairy Pokemon. Bring steel types, bring poison types. Fire type resists fairy, but doesn't do super effective damage. It just does regular damage. That's why we're using Skeledirge out in front. So, yeah, let's see what's sent out, and I will see you guys in just a moment. Pokemon like Gardevoir and Tinker Tank and stuff. Wow. Right, let's do it. We defeat that in a minute. It's just... even though it's a minute, it feels like longer. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. Another... I can't remember the name. Another Batmobile, fairy type. Starmobile. I don't like this guy. This guy is my least favorite because of the amount of privilege he has. So you're pretty well okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Wow, okay. Okay, you are. Not like I'm gonna lose. Yeah, and he body shames. Screw this dude. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you went for a nasty surprise. Nah, not happy with you. See what you have, Ortega. Why are you even doing this when you're that rich? Anyway, Azumarill, interesting. Okay. I should be able to 2-hit KO this, especially with a level 60 Skeledirge, but still, I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when this battle sends you blubbering back home. Play nice, that's funny, that's a fight, that's a fairy attack. Shadow Ball Stab, so 2-hit KO, surely. Yeah. Charm, that's going to lower our attack. Yeah, we're not going to be using our attack in this battle, so that's fine. I could have went a lot worse. Could have Hydro Pumped or something, or could have had like huge power and used Liquidate. I don't know if it gets Liquidate, but you know what I'm trying to say. Keep coming, Pokemon. Dash Burn. My favorite of the new dog Pokemon. 3 new dog Pokemon. This is absolutely my favorite. Crunch. Not stab, so it's not doing too much, but it does lower our defenses, which could mean the rest of the battle is slightly tougher. Did you just realize how outmatched you are? If you want to give up. No, we're just gonna... Oh, I messed up. Shadow Ball, okay. Now, thankfully, it's defenses rose, which doesn't matter too much because we're using special attacks. But, oh, I forgot about Dashbun's ability. Clever. Very clever. Our first casualty. Okay. Oh, I feel silly. Right, so we're going to send out... That'd be a bad idea. Let's Hydro Pump and... Just see. We don't have any poison type attacks. We don't have any steel attacks. If I had it my way, we would have steel attacks. But unfortunately, I had a mishap. And I didn't save after a ton of training. I'm an idiot. Wigglytuff. It's best just to keep Golduck out, right? Even though this is specially defensive. I mean, Scalidurge is also specially offensive. So, Hydro Pump, don't miss. It does miss. That's a shame. Play rough. At least we're getting some sense of difficulty now. These last two are going to be very difficult. Hydro Pump does just over half. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Another Hydro Pump hits. Nice. I'm guessing you also have a Vavavoom. Revavavoom, not Vava. So bad with names. What the heck? This is my tea on the road. That's totally not fair. I'm so bad with... And that's not the first time I've said Vavavoom, is it? Misty Surge. Okay, so Mist Swirl around the battlefield. We are going to use Hydro Pump. We're going to have to switch out after Magical Talk. How much is that going to do? I don't imagine more than a quarter, yeah. Let's switch into our Arboliver. I'm still not sure that's how you pronounce its name. Arboliver. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay, I feel stupid now. Arboliver. We changed the battlefield. The grass disappeared. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, you know what? I'd rather not be healing this Starmobile here. Confused way. That's annoying. Unfortunately, it's a 33% chance to hit ourselves. Luckily, our attack isn't too high, but don't hit yourself. Good. Okay, so two more energy balls. Just don't hit yourself. Magical Talk, that's okay. That's a crit. I'm not too fussed about a crit. Does the more damage you do to it mean... Yeah, like, there's more smoke coming out of this. That's really cool. Energy ball hits. Good. It's also going to power grass type attacks, right? HP restored, that's fine. One last one. So long as we don't miss. Steel Roller isn't going to KO us. Good. Grass disappeared. Steel Rolling to get rid of whatever effect is on the battlefield. It does hit. Nice. Okay, we've been very unlucky with like power hacks and like confusion and stuff so far in this playthrough. So I'm happy with that. And there we go. Don't like this guy because of his privilege. Just rubs it in everyone's face that he's got money. How could I lose? What the heck? Of all the members here, this one's the one that deserved to get bullied. About a year ago. What the heck? Your toy card didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you, it's not a toy, it's called a Starmobile. I was up all night building it. The problem is clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. It's designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. It's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. No one bullied Ori, is that her name? No one bullied her. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. One good fellow, it is no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand. Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. I hate him. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that? What? Call it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code, for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. So did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. It doesn't take a genius, man. It's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? All my life. I want to train up my Charcadet, have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Soul is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait. Wow. You know, Melly shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. God, this sucks. So they originally planned to power the Starmobile with Charcadet. Went with Varoom. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad members are defeated, that means we have to step up, and going against our code will make me a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. So take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. Nice. Let's see what Clive has to say. Clive. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM. Is it Dazzling Gleam? Nice. We could see what lands that. We are a few special attackers on our team. Just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong, I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. There's Dad, young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? So I just lost my battle title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me to somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Interesting. What's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer's the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Well, who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington? About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the student who perpetrated is what I read, perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy, one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all the records of the incident, you see. Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students at Team Star from any blame. No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then, I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad. This was not intended as a punishment, you understand? Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted the students to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region under the pretext of overseas study. Upon themselves to erase all traces of the incident from the Academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. Interesting. So he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's interesting. He discovered what he had done. I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decide to talk about this now, young Master Ortega? Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Wow, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after we've come this far. Defending Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because you know they're my greatest treasure in the world. I'm all saying the greatest treasure thing. Right, on to the next one, on to the last one. Right, here we are. The 5th and final base. I see you almost at the 5th base. Hold up inside there is Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, Peter Winnell. Peter Winnell, Cassiopeia. So you made it as well, Clive. The little animation. Of course, it's the last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help's been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry, I was aware of you. It's all water under the bridge. We'll finish with this base. Will that be the end of Operation Starfall? It will not. There's going to be a boss fight after. And we'll keep it all consigned within this one video. It's a tough one. Well, I say one of them. We'll see. We'll see. This next one is very tough. This next this next Team Star battle. I'm very nervous about it, especially coming into it with Pokemon that aren't necessarily Pokemon like super effective. We'll lead with Annihilate. But let's see. You're pretty skilled. Not many trainers can shrug off my Pokemon's attacks like that. Same to you, Eri. Was it? Your Pokemon have clearly spent a lot of time honing their moves, but I'm surprised to find the boss herself out here defending the gate. Don't you trust your grunts enough to put them on guard duty? Watch your mouth. I'm here because I don't want to risk what a benevolent boss. Now, if you want to get on with our battle, I'm ready. I'm already on my side. Yeah, say something. Go on. Speak up, Phil. Who are you? Peter, well, there you are. I started talking to this girl since she looked like she was with Team Star. Then she and her Pokemon came at me without warning. We were just battling it out. Riri, I knew you'd be out here. Oh, here's the guard. Carmen, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine, honestly. Now get away from here. It's not safe. I'll take over guarding the base, Riri. You should get back inside. I won't back down. I can't. Oh, Riri, you need to stop this. Until the big boss comes back, I have to protect all of you in the CAF squad and everyone else in Team Star too. That's why you should get back to the base and rest up, even just for a little bit. As the boss of this squad, I just can't. Riri, please, I'm your friend. Listen to what I'm saying. Fine, I'll go. I'm sorry, Carmen. That's no way to sign off. Let me hear a hasta la vista from you, nice and loud. It's kind of cute how they're all so friendly. They're supposed to be the bad guys. I'm your opponent now, you two. Come on, I'll take you both down. Hey, Peter Winnell, my Pokemon and I actually went on empty after that last battle. Sorry to spring this on you, but do you think you can handle this grunt alone? I guess? Is it going to be a double battle? Like, Riri, with everything I have, you ready to battle? I'm so ready. I was born ready. Let's go. So this is fighting. This is a fighting base. Bring psychic types. Bring flying types. This is going to be very difficult. Even though we are definitely higher level, but it's close. Level 54, higher than anything, even prior to the gym leaders, right? The 8th gym was late 40s, right? I'm sure of it. Okay, Primeape. I wish we had a flying. Wait, I mean, bring Fairy as well. In Cologne, unfortunately, in Cologne would be weak. I'm sure Primeape, I'm sure Annihilate can take out its pre-evolution, right? With Outrage. It's going to be a 2-hit KO. Screech. That's going to lower our defense. Lower our attack. Yeah, defense. We literally got screeched in the last area, and all of a sudden my Pokemon brain stops working. Any more Pokemon? We're confused. 33% chance to hit ourselves. It doesn't matter anyway. That was her last Pokemon. She only had 2. Great. Right. My defeat's not the one that matters. It's some prize money. The LP we've been getting for doing all of this is better than the money we've been making. Hasta la vista. Star thing. I take you defeated the guard out front. Indeed we did. Base is run by Team Star's fighting crew, the CAF squad. Their boss, Eri, is a skilled wrestler and coaches the whole of Team Star in Pokemon battling. Of all the bosses, she'll likely be the most alert of hostilities after our declaration of war. She might try to stop this raid and its attacks by challenging you to a battle before anyone else. Okay. So we're not going to have to do the initial, like, beat 30 Pokemon thing? She retreated? We're talking about the same Eri, right? I assume there's nothing for it now but to attack the base head on. Same as always by the looks of things. Yes, we are ready. Let's go. We're leading with Annihilate, Skellydirge, and our Cyclizer. So I think Cyclizer as well, like, it just hits hard. Even the smallest stars can light up the sky when they shine together as constellations. We're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Same as always, fighting type Pokemon this time. We will skip ahead the 1 minute it takes to defeat all of these with our Pokemon, essentially. Starting with Krogan, so they are difficult. Right, see you in a second. Right, this one took a little longer. Not because it was more difficult, because it was still just pressing R and having my Pokemon attack, but just because there was less quantity being thrown at us. So, this final fight, and this one's tough. In my practice take, absolutely, really struggled with this. As I was like getting to grips with the game. Ari doesn't look like a school child, but okay. Let's go. I'm ready. Doesn't matter who you are. I'll bury anyone who tries to take down Team Star. This time I won't run away. Rah! We're leading with Annihilate, and it's Ghost type, so it's going to at least resist any fighting type attacks that come at us. I might, if we have an X attack, just set up with that. So it's a Krogan. That's not too threatening, honestly. We resist poison as well, because we're fighting ourselves. Base is precious to us. I won't let this raid of yours go any further. Shuddered because of anticipation. Right. I'd like to have saved it for like the Elite Four, but let's just use it. It's double our attack. I mean, we can probably 1-hit KO with Stomping Tantrum anyway. Sucker Punch misses. In fact, setting up was the play right there. So, Stomping Tantrum, it's level 55. These are very strong Pokemon at this point. I give as good as I get. That's a promise. We'll see who's left standing in the end. Thankfully, fighting resists, so it wasn't super effective on us. The Sucker Punch. Smart move, though. Using Sucker Punch against, for example, a Psychic type. Very smart Pokemon to lead with from Eri. Can't remember her name. Shadow Punch. Like I said, I'm so bad with names. Shadow Punch KOs the Annihilate. The only other trainer we've seen using an Annihilate there, Lucario. This will go down to... I'm tempted to use Close Combat, but I think Stomping Tantrum should be enough, being at +2. Super effective, yeah. Very nice. Honestly, maybe even overkill, seeing as we're level 64. Persimmon, okay. This is where we might use Close Combat. It is part Psychic type. It's maybe risky. But I'd rather... We can't Shadow Punch because obviously it resists being part normal. It's good. We will Terrasilize. We're at +2. I think we can take out the Ravaroom. Again, I can't remember its name. I think we can take that out with Close Combat in 2. So it's just about surviving one. Should KO. Good. We're at +2. Close combat is stab to restalize, so it's 2 times as well. It was basically tripled the amount of damage that did. Revav room. I've refused to lose, so please lend me your strength. Okay. The final bit of this portion of Team Starfall. Close combat. It'd be nice if we had something like Zen Headbutt, maybe. Oof, it does survive. Unfortunately, our special defense and defense has failed twice now. It's got stamina. Combat talk. We survive. It's a crit. I'm surprised that did that little for a crit. But there we go. The final member down. Opposing Revavroom fainted. You defeated Eri of Team Star. Good. Good. I was really worried about that fight. I had so much difficulty with it coming into this. I'm so sorry, everyone. About 1.5 years ago. I'm so sorry, I think I went a little too far. Don't worry about it. You're the one who asked... Sorry, we're the ones who ask you to put us through some tough battle practice so we can train up. Yeah, but truly, you need not apologise, my lady. Thanks to thy sage instruction, I am making swift strides towards mastering the art of battle, and I could have never evolved my Pokemon without you, Eri. Even the big boss said it's thanks to you that we have a fighting chance against our bullies. See, nothing but gratitude. To us, you're the brightest star in the whole team. Come on, quit being silly. Just one thing. We've been training for 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped. I'm sorry, you all should really take a break. I'll go for a run while you rest up. My lady, we 4 have each trained in our turn, but you, our steadfast mentor, have rested not once. I cannot help but worry for thy help. Thank you for your concerns, Atticus, but lately I feel like I can take anything, even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge designs to create our very own star badges? Well, I don't know what it is, but just looking at my star badge makes me feel so strong, like I want to give it my all. Oh, I feel bad that we're going to be taking it away from her then. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't enough. I feel bad for her. You showed amazing strength. Even if the code didn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this. I'm still not convinced she's school child age, but thank you, Eri. I love the badges for Team Star. I'm sorry we took it away from her, though. I'd like to see you try out my trademark move, too. Here's this one for you. We get close combat. We already have that for a fighting type. I know you're part of Operation Starfall, but I could tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust gives it away. Do me a favour and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. I just really... Oh, I feel bad. These children were bullied, and that's why they made this team. Looks like it's all over. Oh, Riri. This is the Team Star member you battled at the gates earlier. I asked her to come along for a talk. What do you want to ask me? You seem to be on much friendlier terms with Eri compared to the other grunts. Why is that? Have you spotted that? Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me. So let me guess, you decided to pick on her? Pretty much. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. But in the end, kids are always fickle. And once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their next target and started bullying me instead. I guess I deserved it. But then Riri, she chose to help me even though I'd been so horrible to her. That's so sweet. Oh, she told me that she understood how hard it is to have no one on your side. She invited me into Team Star. Even after you bullied her like that, what a kind girl. She really is, and joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun. Fun? There are rumours that Team Star likewise engages in bullying. After hearing my story, do you really think that's true? Oh no, I merely... Riri and the rest of Team Star made me who I am today. Please, don't take away our greatest treasure. I was saying the same thing. Oh, that's really sweet. Right. This isn't where this ends. And we're going to see what's next now. Outside the base. So we get a phone call. And this is just generally going to be our rewards and stuff. Peter Winnow, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim every star badge? We've claimed every badge now. Without its boss, the CAF squad should be a hair's breadth from disbanding. So Eri was the last. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should be back attending classes at the academy. Here's Clive. Clive, director. Is that Clive I hear? Cassiopeia? Well done to you too. Thanks. And about your reward, Peter Winnow? I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. How much? Is it just 5,000? 20,000. Nice. That's a ton of, essentially, cash. That reminds me, I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Indeed. You can now go ahead and give Peter Winnow's bonus reward now. Lots of Pokemon materials. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Where's the team boss? There's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star. Back then, the members of the team were my closest friends, and I treasure them more than anything. And if they go on like this, Team Star won't do any good for anyone. They've got to give it up, so I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. We're waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Okay. Interesting. Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time. Scarcely thought it was possible. With this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity. It seems we'll find out answers after dark in the Academy's schoolyard. Let's prepare as best as we can before heading over. Okay. So we've got to head to the schoolyard while it's dark. Of course, it's morning right now, having healed at the Pokemon Center. That looked like a shiny Growlithe right there. So I will see you at the schoolyard. We'll cut ahead 2 seconds. So here we are back at Naranja Academy. You might notice it's dusk. Hopefully it turns night in just a second, but that's not going to matter because we're going to be met by Clive, Director Clavell. How are you doing? Sup, Petey Winnow? Director Clavell? Give it up. Come on, the name's Clive, remember? Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. No, Clive! No! It was you all along, Director. This isn't doing it for anyone, is it? I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the Director in the Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavell. No, this must be quite the shock. I can't believe it. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. Now that would be a shock. I'm okay. Honest to goodness, when you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. Put it off using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Yes, it was very clever. I'm not buying this, but let's do it. Let's battle. One final showdown. Right. Let's do it. Director Clavell, the true bad guy the entire time. Oranguru. So we're leading with Cyclizer. With this battle, I'll finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. Okay. We're going to use U-turn. We're just going to switch right out. It's going to deal super effective damage. And see what Oranguru's going to try to do to us. It might try to yawn. We're going to switch into Skelly Dirge and then set up some torch songs. So let's see. If it yawns, that's okay. Reflect. Okay, Reflect is okay because we're a special attacker. We can't use Shadow Ball, unfortunately, because it is part normal. Let's see. If we can KO it with Torch Song, this is going to be great. Is it raining, though? It is raining, so it's going to do significantly less. Is that an effect in the battle, or is that just an overworld-like effect? Let's see. We do get stabbed with Shadow Ball as well. So, yeah, that unfortunately is... Well, foul play. Doesn't do too much. Okay. So, check status. Doesn't say if it's raining. It does. Okay, it does there. Rain. Rain is in play. So, this will be the last time we use Torch Song. We'll get to +2. It will double our special attack. The rest of this battle shouldn't be too difficult. Though Skeledarge is slow. It does survive. Oh, interesting. Yawn. Oh. I'd rather you didn't do that, if I'm being honest. We could have snarled, actually. We'll Torch Song again, just to get to 2.5 times. Slightly irritating. Oh, that crits. That decides to crit. Okay. Now, we are going to fall asleep. What is it going to send out next? It. He. Fell asleep. Houndoom. We'd want to switch out here anyway. Now, it's going to be a water-boosted Hydro Pump here. We could use Annihilate there, but we're going to just abuse the fact that it's raining, though it looks like it's now stopped. Typical. Of course it does. So, Houndoom. Rain is still in play. Rain is still active, apparently. Okay. We haven't had the prompt that Rain is over. Houndoom does outspeed as long as this hits. Good. Instant one-hit KO. Don't even have to fret about that. You might notice the levels as well. Level 60. We level up our... Okay, there we go. A Bomber Snow. This is where we would like to have Skeledarge, but we can just switch into Annihilate and just close combat. In its own time. Come on, in your own time. It's all good. So Clavell sends out a Bomber Snow. This... Oh, Snow Warning failed. Oh, so when another effect is in play, it doesn't allow the new effect to come in play. Wow, that really changes how weather works then, right? Wow. That really affects the metagame. Right. Bomber Snow faints. What's next? 64. Poltergeist. We'll stay in with Poltergeist. This is Ghost type. So we can super effective Shadow Punch this. Again, level 60 goes down. Good stuff. Annihilate is so good. So good. So Clyde's level 63. Amoongus. This is where we'd like our Skeledarge. But I think we can take this out with Outrages. Or Shadow Punch. Actually, Shadow Punch is probably better. 60 goes to 90. Okay. Outrage is better. 2 Outrages should do the job here. We'd like a better physical ghost type attack. Toxic, that's fine with me because we will probably be switching out next anyway. Actually, no, we won't be switching. We want to stay in with Annihilate. That'll probably make no sense. Difficult battle though, level 60s. This is essentially an Elite 4 battle with the levels that will be coming up soon. So there we go, we're confused. That's to be expected. Final Pokemon. It is its final, right? Yeah, Quaquaval. We'll switch. We will switch here, actually. Quaquaval is the final evolution of the starter you didn't pick. I am going to presume... Not that you didn't pick, that neither you nor your rival picked. So I presume, depending on which you choose, it'll be different for this battle. So Quaquaval should be able to KO this, even though there is a 5-level differential here. Oh, it is fighting type, though. Okay, it's going to Terastallize. Does it Terastallize into a water type? Because if it does, then it's just kind of screwed itself over. It would have got stabbed. We might be able to survive a non-stab fighting attack. So it does turn into the water type. Interesting. We might be able to survive a non-stab Rick Break here. Barely. Barely. Was that a crit? I'm shocked that wasn't a crit. Then again, our physical defense maybe isn't the best. But wow, okay. We KO the Quaquaval. Excellent special attack there. Easy. Let's go. We defeat Clavell, the true boss member of Team Star. How strong you have grown. Good amount in money. We need all the money we can get for the Elite Four. We want to be buying hyper potions and stuff. Come on now, Master Peter Winall. It seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunts. Here, once again, I must apologise. I'm actually not Cassiopeia. Wow. The Clive and myself being the same person was no lie. It remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That's why I sought to spare from having to confront them in battle. Wow, okay. So, Clavell wanted us to basically be spared, as he just said, from finding out the true leader of Team Star because we're not prepared for it. Set on a course of action is determined to see it through. Don't imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. Challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. But it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance of saving that poor kid, it is surely you. Right. We're going to find out who the true leader, the true big boss of Team Star is. It is turning night here. Hello, Time. It's Time. Pleasure to see you. No pleasure at all. Oh, wow. Illicit battle on school grounds. Director of the academy himself facing off against one of our students. What were you thinking? I can just explain. See, there's a rather sad tale. Right. I want to find out who the true leader, the true big boss of this is. As it has just turned night, I don't want any more time being wasted. You can check the time by looking on the map at the very top there. So, are we all healed? We are. We're going to lead with Cyclizer. We're going to go to the schoolyard now. One last big battle before the Elite Four. We can go there simply by using this device here. We will go schoolyard. Let's go. Ooh. That's Penny. Cassiopeia. That's Penny. Thanks for coming. There's been a few subtle clues here and there, especially after you defeat Team Stars or Team Star in battles. Character is shocked and maybe a little angry there. This must be quite the shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, you battled the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, as a part of me that wants Team Star to live on, I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown of Team Starfall. Sorry to keep you. A letter of apology, Miss Time and me. I mean, preparations took longer than expected. Wait, are you Clive? Penny, so is you after... No, I mean, is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I've got a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. If you want to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star, they need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay. So, Director Clavell is just filming on his phone. I need to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. So Penny used this as an opportunity just to get as much LP as she wanted. Okay, so Penny of Team Star. Umbreon is first. She uses a team of evolutions, which is super cool. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. Which means 2 evolutions aren't used in this battle, as well as Eevee itself. So, unfortunately, we could have led with Annihilate here. That would have been probably best here, but we'll Dragon Claw. It's not going to do too much. Baby Doll Eyes could be annoying. Attack fell. We might switch. we will switch. I need to be more decisive. That's what my therapist said. I need to stop saying might. I need to start saying I will do this. But I was just thinking things through in my head. So Dark Pulse, that is going to hurt, but not too much. Oh, yeah, I forget we're fighting type as well. I always forget. All right. Starting Tantrum. Oh, Baby Doll Eyes is so annoying because it lowers our attack. I didn't want to use close combat. But I will this time. I will this time because, yeah, Baby Doll Eyes has priority. That's why it was moving first. A crit, that would have been nicer later on in the battle. We're going to switch out this turn no matter what she sends out. I love how the evolutions look as well. It looks like they actually have... so Flareon. Would have been nice to keep Annihilate in here, but we'll send out... Oh, the music as well. Oh my life, listen to that. So good. This is a really hype last battle. So these levels as well. What levels are these? Level 62. This is intense. Essentially, all three of these final bosses have Pokemon whose levels are roughly the same. So the conclusion of Victory Road, the quest, has the same similar levels. The Elite Four are actually lower than Penny right now, as well as the Titan, the Path of Legends. I have to remember its name. So, hopefully we don't have to use gold too much now for the rest of the fight. What's she going to send out next? Jolteon. That we will send out. Annihilate for. Could also use our Arb Oliver. I've been calling it Arb Oliver. Arb Oliver. I just imagine the comments. Okay, Thunder. Does a lot, but not too much. Starting Tantrum might KO because it's very frail. It doesn't, it survives. Okay. Wow. Thunder misses, good. Yeah, that's that 70% accuracy for you. If I've missed Hydro Pump a couple of times, I'm happy to see that miss. I think I deserve something missing me for once. Vaporeon. This time, we will send Arb Oliver. Annihilate. Thank you for your service. It's the fourth Pokemon. She's got two more. She's got the original evolutions. Energy Ball. Aurora Beam's going to hurt, but because it's not stab, it's going to be a 3-hit KO. I think this will be a 2-hit KO. Yes. Could have got lucky with a 1-hit KO there. If it critted, it would have been. Energy Ball once again. Maybe could have Mega Drained there. Oh, that was a crit. Wow, okay. Thankfully, we are very specially defensive as well as specially offensive. So that's fortunate. Thank you very much. Leafeon, Skeledirge, thank you. Thank you for your service, Arb Oliver. We are just going to set up... I mean, we could Fire Blast, and that'd probably be a guaranteed 1-hit KO. But we're going to set up Torch Song, so our special attack is set up for the next Pokemon. Leaf Blade, speedy evolution. It is a 1-hit KO. Good, good. We did. Oh, it's a crit. It's a crit. I don't think that would have KO'd if it wasn't for the crit. Which is good because we get to set up our special attack as well as 1-hit KO it. Good. Sylveon. Keep current Pokemon out. Thought you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. I presume she's going to terrestrialize this into the fairy type. I'm going to terrestrialize and Fire Blast. If she doesn't terrestrialize, I'll be quite surprised. It also implies we're faster because we've terrestrialized first, right? terrestrialized Skeledirge looks so good. She is going to terrestrialize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Penny, your reign of terror on this school is... It wasn't really a reign of terror on the school, was it? It was a reign of terror more on the entire region. But it's over for you. Fire Blast misses. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Shadow Ball. Oh, wow. That won't KO. Oh, yeah. Also, I forget. Terrestrialization removes your dual typing. I need to remember that. We missed twice now. We could have just KO'd it at this point. My BV power will crush you into stardust. It's like the most anticlimactic ending it could possibly be, because I keep missing. Oh, special attack fell. Of course it did. Great. Okay, Fire Blast for once and for all. You won't one hit KO, but finish it. Now that we're only just regular special attack. Yeah, that didn't even do anything. No, that was anticlimactic for nothing. Maybe we could have 2-hit KO. Wow, it survives. It survives with 1 HP. Fire Blast isn't going to miss 3 times, is it? It is. Okay. Moonblast is going to KO us. So we'll switch into... Annihilate would be risky. Actually, we wanted Skeledirge to freaking KO that there. We just got unlucky with Fire Blast. It's the nature of the game, isn't it? Let's send out Golduck. That's shiny Golduck. It might not be crystallized anymore, but it is shiny. It is burnt, but that's okay. Hydro Pump. Good. At least that hits. That's really not doing a lot. I might need to revive. That KOs. Wow. I'm honestly shocked at how little damage this is all doing. We're just going to keep weakening it down. But wow. Double Edge. Double Edge. Yeah, that KOs it. Okay, because we were hitting it with special attacks. That was the problem. And with that, Penny's reign of terror on the region is over. Damaged by recoil, that's fine. And we are ready to take on the Elite Four. Petal Dance would be nice, just as a big burst of damage for the Elite Four. Defeated Penny of Team Star. It's all over now. Let's see what she has to say then. It's finally over, guys. It's done. Are we going to see the other members? We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. We didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, well, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologized a lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. Guess you're right, this little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end, just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah, and what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say is you guys, thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. She was right outside the window the entire time. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you for everything. So Penny is the one that went to the Galar region. Thanks for everything Peter went on. You too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. Guess this is it for Team Star and me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? Tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Just the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me tell you one last thing. What does Team Star? No. What do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure, of course. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Quit it with the old geezer at Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Mwaha! Director Clavell! Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I need a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy away from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all, much more so when they're faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? None of them hate her, we're going to see. Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo? More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melly? Verily is thy long hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Gosh, she goes, my lady. Atticus? So, I heard your real name's Penny, right? How have you been this whole time? We don't like Ortega. We found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Eri. It's kind of sad. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2, hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. At least they're all still friends. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As Director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as Director, all I've experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. But I know now, this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting things to rights. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does this mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist should that be your wish. Woo, Penny. Isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. but I betrayed all of you. You did a bit, actually. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavell told us all about it. As far as we heard, you only went through it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all. Ain't our style. I can't even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us all, Lady Penny. Okay, yeah, she cared about these. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I've more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. No. We're not being told off, right? Good. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. That stands for the Star Training Centers. There will be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. Plan for the Academy to be found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Petey battling his way through your bases. Bases construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities and henceforth as STC staff members using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No, it sounds like fun, so I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. Might be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be punishments and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. It's be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys, Petey Winnell, what do you think? Yeah, sounds good. No need to give you a response right this moment. Do take some time to decide. The our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all, simply meant it is time to leave. And with that, we conclude the Team Starfall story arc. We've just simply got to go to the director's office. Let's head on over there right now. What does the director have to say? What does Clive have to say? Here you are, Master Peter. Well, I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect it would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincerest gratitude. Penny. What does Penny have to say? Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. Thank you very much for your favourable response. I should be punished more heavily than the others because of Operation Starfall. The other really bad things she did? The LP I gave you both in exchange for helping with Operation Starfall. Got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Quite the revelation. Did not think there was such a thing even possible. Oh, I hope we can hack it. If Penny's allowed to hack it, then this is the ultimate argument against people hacking their Pokemon for tournaments being bad. Penny hacked LP. Penny hacked currency. So those of you who use like PKX, you guys are good. Must be the but I'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. Oh, now we got to go back. Let's head to the entrance hall, and we will have Operation Team Starfall completely concluded. So we're just going to go outside. This hasn't just been an episode. This has been Team Starfall, the movie. But I think condensing it all into one video is better, right? Petey Winnell. Let's call her Penny. There's something I want to talk to you about. Meet me in front of the school stairs where we first met? Sure thing, sure thing. I've got an itchy ear. Wearing a headset is not good when you have an itchy ear and when you're holding a controller as well. Right, let's head on over to Penny. Right here. What does she have to say? I like her backpack. Hasta la vista. The 6 of us thought of that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know. That's cute. About the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. That's great. Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. To be fair, companies give jobs to hackers all the time because they obviously have the knowledge of the infrastructure, so that makes sense. Gita Lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. So if I'm calling you out here to meet like this, I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here, you get Draco Meteor. That's nice. I doubt any of my Pokemon can put it to good use, but nice. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. Great with machines and hacking and stuff. Oh, you are definitely foreshadowing something there. Be seeing you later. Hasta la vista. And with that, Starfall Street complete. Right. In the next video, in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four. Thank you for watching if you've made it this far. I really hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next one.